There's a mob in Minecraft that I have neglected so far in this series, which is why today we are going to sail the seas in search of a sniffer egg and build them a nice home. In the swamp somewhere. I don't actually have a solid plan for that, but I know that they're big and I don't think that I have the space for them in my area. Another development is that my turtles have finally grown up while I was away, so I'm actually going to breed them again. Just don't think about their relationship too much, it's fine. I'm just ensuring the continuation of the turtles in this area. But is that only one egg? The heck, ma'am? Whatever, this is still fine, it's special. Just a little slower to get a lot of these guys than I thought. Anyways, I think I still have a brush around here somewhere. Nope, that's gravel. Ah yes, hopefully this is enough for us to find a couple of sniffer eggs. I'm also going to bring some leads and a compass just in case. And we might even find some different fish for this tank here since we are going to a warm ocean biome. I think I'm going to head in the direction of the mangrove swamp we found a little while ago since I might have better luck finding warm biomes near there. And if we just find the mangrove, we can get some cool fishies.
A few moments later.
Oh, is that a swamp over there? Oh, just a dang dirty jungle. Oh yes, but that's it over there. Yay, okay. And I just realized that I could be using the raft that I brought for this. Here, fishy, fishy, fishies. Oh yes, finally there's some. And although they're kind of boring, I was hoping for something more brightly colored, no offense. Like pink or green or something. Wow, there are surprisingly few tropical fish around here. I suppose these will do, they're still pretty cool. But now for the task at hand, I need to find the ocean again. And actually this is quite a big swamp. Hey, there's another ruin. I might as well check it out, it's not gonna be great. And as usual, crap. Cool location though. Wait, are those cool fish? Come here. Oh, they're orange and black, okay. Or I could get some blue ones, I don't know though, now I'm actually quite attached to my red fish. Although, there's a purple one. Let's see, I'll just put one back. Ah, no, let me love you. Well, that's that. So now I'm just going to sail around here for a while because I think it's a warm ocean, so there could be an ocean ruin somewhere. Ooh, I see another jungle, that's a good sign, I think. I don't love the rain starting just then, but that's fine. Oh, I think this is something. It just turned back to warm ocean in this area. But since this is going to attract mobs, I'm going to sleep first before diving down there. Ah yes, much better during the day. Let's see, ooh, a buried treasure map. And here's one. Oh, it's a wooden hoe. Of course. I actually can't find any others around. And this is the only structure around, I might have to keep looking. But first let's go back here to find our treasure. My poor shovel, this always takes forever. Finally, there it is. Heart of the sea and some iron. And you know what we do with that for fishies? Well, I feel I've done a good thing here. Okay, I see another ruin, but there's also a shipwreck over here. Oh, and some Nemo fish. Here, buddy, you seem lost. You as well, you're mine. Perfect, now I have a collection of clownfish. Oh nice, more iron, and a map. It's probably the same one. Oh, actually, it's different. Okay, let's go check it out. Well, actually, it's quite close to the other one. Ah, yes, okay, it looks like more iron, but not as good as the first one. But the ruin over here, is that an egg? Oh, just coal. And wheat. Oh, but that's a coral reef over there. More coal, but I'm actually going to use one of my water breathing potions to make this easier. Oh, another buried treasure map. Oh wait, yes, I think this is one. Yeah, okay, we've got one down, one to go. And hopefully there's another one around here. But for now, let's go look at the coral reef. Ah yes, so many sea pickles. It's pretty small, and we haven't gotten closer to the buried treasure, so let's go do that. Actually, are there any suspicious sands around nether portals? Oh, it doesn't look like it. And it turns out the third map was a duplicate. Okay, I have been sailing for a while, but look, there's a mini ruin, but it's all junk. After exploring some more and sailing the entire warm ocean I was in, I was about to give up when I found a baby panda by the side of the jungle stuck in the water. So I got it on my boat and I was going home when I found another ruin, and in the last suspicious sand in the area, I had the final sniffer egg. I was thinking I would name the first sniffer Harry, the one who lived, because at the time that was the only sniffer in this whole world. However, I suppose now the panda could be called that. Anyways, now we're back and I'm going to just keep our panda in our bamboo patch here. I'm hoping it'll act like a fence without having to actually build one. Yeah, see, he like it. And over here I'll add our cool fish into the tank, and I want to put the rest in the turtle sanctuary, but I think it would be cool to make a part of the floor glass to see it from the fish trading hall area. So I'm going to just dig this out until I reach it. And obviously I haven't put the fish in yet, and I'm assuming the turtles are going to be fine. There we go, I expanded their area some too, and I think it works. Yeah, okay, this is kind of cool, but I do need to start on the sniffer build. It's going to be here extending into the swamp because this thing needs to be big, possibly too big. But I want to have a bunch of sniffers housed here, and since this build is huge, I do need to gather a lot of materials. First, I need to clear the area for the build. Next is the mandatory for every build, chopping of a whole bunch of spruce. While I was in the area, I got some mushroom blocks, And then some tough cobblestone, deep slate, andesite, blackstone, more deep slate, clay, mud, wheat, packed mud, honeycomb, warp stairs, slabs, buttons, planks, birch planks, fence gates, barrels, spruce slabs, spruce stairs, bamboo blocks, then the baby turtle hatched. Then I got mangrove stairs, planks, doors, signs, yellow wool, black wool, yellow concrete, terracotta, red concrete, green terracotta, yellow terracotta, red wool, lanterns, campfires, dark prismarine, hanging signs, scaffolding, bricks, glass, colored glass, lecterns, moss, netherwort, shroomlights, glowstone, blackstone, and finally, we are ready to start building this thing. And here we are, starting out with a lot of deep slate as the base. There is one tower I'm using the blackstone on, but it's mostly deep slate. Then I'm testing out gradients on different parts, so we'll see how our deep slate moves up into tough and regular stone. Next we've got mangrove to match the sniffers with some belts on 2 towers and the moss to put the eggs themselves on. While I was doing that I actually ran into a trader that sold cactus, which I really need, so that was convenient. But back on track here, I'll give them a nice wall with deep slate plus some spruce fences. And this is going to be an open-ish area, so I'm putting some part dirt and part spruce pillars up to where the roof eventually will be. I also think that because my area is a colder climate than what the sniffers prefer, I should build them a giant heating lamp like we're trying to keep them artificially warm like a lizard. There's also an oak walkway around the whole area and a mini tower on the other side that's a mini version of the other. Next, continuing with our gradients in the middle tower, it builds up to stone and another tower comes up with bamboo and birch near the top. I also am putting this outside garden area offhang so that we can keep some decorated pots and plants on here in theme with the sniffers. The very top is also an outdoor balcony area with 2 very small towers, and in the middle is the beginnings of a giant pitcher plant statue, but I was thinking and it would be way cooler to do it with some frog lights kind of dotted in there, so I'm gonna save it for later. But on the walls below that, there's some more yellow terracotta along with some circular windows. I also made a stained glass window that's meant to look like a sniffer egg, and after finishing off the spruce trim and some other details, I built up the entrance to the big tower. Then adding some plant boxes and a floor inside instead of my dirt stairs. I then built this hanging sniffer egg sign, and finally I finished off the roof of the sniffer enclosure. And now we're done with this build, well, for the outside at least. The first thing I want to do though is breed our 2 sniffers with some torch flower seeds I've collected. This might actually be the most awkward thing I have ever seen, but there we go. Now I've put some of the floors in and I want to have plenty of sniffer plants growing in here, but one place I don't have a floor in is the entirety of the big tower. This space is directly under the sniffer, so I do want to set up an automatic collection system. We'll start by putting in a granite and brick floor. There we go, and now I'm going to buy some glass for our train track. And actually, a quick sidetrack, I want to add some more trees in the area, and while I'm thinking of it, because this is something that I've been meaning to do for a while, let's put a bunch of mangrove propagules around. But anyways, back to our train, I will make some rails to start and place our glass up here. Now the track, I don't know how to lay it out, so I'm going to just wing it. And it's turning out to be kind of a spiral shape, but that's okay. So it's not perfect, but it should get most of them, hopefully. And now I'll just make a hopper and a minecart to start this. I'm going to leave this room empty, but I do need to fix some other things around here, such as this. What is this? I need to make a platform with a ladder because that door is on a weird level. Just something simple like that, and this room I think is going to have a lot of our decorated pots, so I'll grab all of our shards collected mostly from our shipwreck raiding earlier, and trade for a bunch of bricks. Back here we'll make decorated pots with different shards, and plenty of the smart ones, for obvious reasons, but it's actually pretty dark in here, so I'll grab some blocks and fences to make some light fixtures. Now that the decorated pots are scattered around, we'll make some regular pots as well. It's looking good, but I'm also putting some spruce benches in here, only a couple, just to break up all of the brick, as well as some shelves and a protective wall here. And actually some redstone lanterns because I just thought of it, but now that's finished and I think it works as sort of a pottery workshop of sorts. And now for the next floor up, it has a balcony off it, a little ways up there, so I think it's a good spot to have all of our plants in an indoor garden spot. And I think I'll make a floor out of mostly rooted dirt to fit the theme. For the flower beds, I'm going to do some moss and then alternating rows like that. And I know we can hide some water sources behind the moss, but I'm also going to make this nice barrel for some water with trapdoors. For some extra lighting, I will add some nice mini mushrooms. Now that's done, we can plant our flowers here. I only have 3 of each, but that'll do for now. And I'll put lots of leaves around and add this hanging sign here. As some little crates, I'll use note blocks and some actual barrels for storage. Just a few more finishing touches in here, as well as some more lighting. And now Yeah, I think that's cute. Obviously in the future I'm gonna have some more sniffer flowers, but for right now I'll just put these flower pots around. The last room I want to decorate in here is the one in the middle, and I want it to be a library, like there's books and stories about where the sniffers came from. So I'll buy lots of bookshelves and make some chiseled bookshelves. The plan here is to cover the walls in as many bookshelf pillars as possible, which turns out is a very small amount, but I can add some spruce as a trim and some lanterns, and tables under all the windows. This corner is kind of weird, so let's just cover it in leaves and pretend it's a plant. Some short bookshelves in the middle here, and maybe we put some plants in this side tower area to bring the nature to this level of the building. The finishing touch is adding some books in these and maybe some lamps on the ends, but now it looks like a proper library. Or well, at least as good as it's gonna be for now. I do want to have more bookshelves in here, but I don't have the emeralds for that at the moment. But let's go check on our sniffers and see how many plants we've got. And it looks like we've got a few of each, so I'll just add those to our garden and pick the others. I'll put some on our backdrop of moss and some on our balcony. And I forgot I had these candles in here, but they can go in the library. The last thing I'm doing today is decorating the outside around this build. I'll plant some of our mangroves, and until I have the patience to harvest podzol, the road here can just be path blocks. I forgot to mention this whole river that I took out to be a canal under the bridge, but that's our next thing to work on, and I'm going to spruce it up by bone mealing under the water all the way to the river on the other side, as well as adding some sugarcane. I'm also bone mealing the ground around here to get lots of grass so that it isn't so flat. And we have some flowers growing down here, so I'll spread those around as well. This area is looking much better. At some point we could add some custom giant mushrooms here, but definitely not right now, but for now, that is all of the time that I have for this video. Today we have managed to find the sniffers, build this whole palace for them, complete with an interior. Sort of. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.